Howdy everyone, so welcome to Fusion 360. Today I'm just going to be going over some really basic tools that you're going to be using and different skills that you might need in this program. It's kind of an introductory Autodesk CAD program and it prepares you for using Inventor in the higher year levels, which is a professional grade program. So what we're going to get you to do today is I'm going to get you to make some of those shapes that you've been sketching. I'm going to make extension shape 5, just as a little example of how you do that. So when I look at this shape, I'm looking for a profile. So I want one side that's going to make it nice and easy to create the shape and basically the starting point. So if I look at this edge here, this face, if I just extend that through, it makes the entire shape. So this is a great profile to start with, and it will make it nice and easy to make. So now that I know where to start, I'm going to come into the program. So this is what you'll see when you open up Fusion 360. And what we're going to do is we're going to start by creating a sketch. Now you pretty much always want to start by creating a sketch. This is kind of step number 1. So when we click on that, we've got our X, Y different planes. So these are just kind of flat surfaces that you can start sketching on before you turn your objects into 3D things. So I'm just going to select the front, just clicked on it. Sometimes you'll pick different views for different reasons, but today I'm just going to use the front plane. And now that I've selected that plane, it's taken us into a sketch. I know I'm in a sketch because I can see the different lines, the grid patterns, and this little dot here, which is called the origin. That's basically the 0, 0 of your XY grid. So as we create our sketch, we've already created a sketch, we're all good to go. I'm going to start by clicking on line. So if I look at my profile again, I see the shape I want to make, and I'm going to roughly sketch that. Now it's really good practice to start your sketch on your 0, 0, on your origin. This just locks it in place and means that there's one point of your sketch that's never going to move, because it's always stuck there. So I'm going to just click on that with my line tool, go across, click again, I'm going to go up, and then I know it comes down a bit and it comes straight up. And as you can see, when I get close to it being basically matching the height of that corner, a blue line comes across. So that's really helpful for me because I know I want it to be the same height. So once it's lined up, I just click again, come across, click. Okay. So now we have a really rough profile that looks fairly similar to the one we've got here, but now I need to make it exact. So I'm going to add in the dimensions that we see on the drawing. So to do that, I'm going to hit my D key. So as you can see on the little mouse, the cursor, a little dimensioning tool's popped up. So what I want to do here is I'm going to click on the line that I want to measure, just move it out and click again. So I think I want that to be 20 millimeters. So type that in and click enter. Now the bottom, which I believe is 50, enter. So see how it's kind of adjusting it a bit? And if you look here, because I haven't added any dimensions, this moves around and can kind of go wherever it wants. So we want to dimension it so it's not going to do that. It's going to stay in the place we want it to. So looking at the shape, we want to add in the 10 and the 20 we've got over here. So click on my D again for dimension and just going to go do the 10. That's already there. Perfect. And then I'm going to put in the 20. So the 20 is a little bit different because it's from one corner to another corner. I'm going to click on the little dot and then click on the other dot and do the same thing. 20. And now I want to get rid of my dimensioning tool now because I don't really need it. I've put in all the dimensions I know of. So escape gets rid of that. Now, as you can see, this old mate is moving around. So I'm going to look at this 20, and I know I want it to be the same size. So I'm going to get dimension again, click on that, and type in the 20. So, just going to move this a bit so we can see better. As you can see, all the lines have turned black. So that means that it's defined. Which basically just means everything has a dimension and it's locked in place. So nothing can move, nothing can adjust accidentally. That shape is staying how it is. So now I want to take my 2D sketch that I've just created and make it into that 3D block that we made. So see, nice and 3D. So what I'm going to do is come over to create, click on that. And because I've only got one profile, the computer has selected it automatically. See over here, one selected, it's highlighted in blue. But if that didn't happen, we just click our profile that we want to extrude. So we want to pull out into a 3D shape. And if we look at our sketch, it's 30 millimeters wide. So we come over here into distance. So how far you want to go? We go 30 mil and click enter. So now it's created a nice little block. Awesome. And now that you've got a block, I'll just quickly tell you how you can move around the program because it's a little bit harder to see everything when it's 3D. So to rotate your block or whatever you're making, you just click the scroll wheel on your mouse and hold it down and you can move your block around. Zooming in and out is just your scroll wheel on your mouse. And then if you want to just slide it, basically pull the screen across or up or down, hold down Control, click down your scroll wheel and it will move around for you. See how it's not changing the angle, it's just moving the block. Okay, so those are the basic ways. You'll get used to those, but there's also another option. So if you go up here to the corner, there is this nice little block that you can click down and grab and rotate the same way. Otherwise, you can also click on the different faces, so top face, or use the arrows to move it around and rotate it. So that's pretty easy if you just want to see the faces. And then if you just want to return to the basic view, click the house. Okay, awesome. So give it a go guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope this was helpful.